I ain't heard nobody like. I ain't heard nobody in the city. Like I heard a lot of niggas I ain't heard nobody like. But your shit like uniquer than a motherfucker, dog. Like that shit like its own album. Yup, we live motherfucking Saturday. We in the cathedral once again. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing you prolific, innovative artists every time we step in this motherfucker and start praising the hip-hop god. Once again, we live on a Saturday in the cathedral and I present to you Macon Georgia's own, the eclectic, the innovative sound of Ess Dean. Ess Dean, tell the people what's up, bro.
What's happening, man? Ess Dean, FREESTYLE Academy, making braids, the crop is on. We been doing it out here, man.
Look, this shit we bumping in the background right here. This is Ess Dean. Do you hear this shit? I'm a power for a minute so y'all can hear this shit. This the face that mean that shit hard as fuck. That shit dope. Hold up, man. We gotta get to the interview, man. We'll be listening to this shit all night. I'm finna go turn down a little bit. Holla at him, Ess Dean, let him know what's up. I'm gonna turn it down. I'll be right back.
Ess Dean, FREESTYLE Academy. Got a lot of projects coming out. A lot of new music, a lot of new artists y'all ain't heard either. And we just like X-Men in the making. We just put them all in one school and we gon' save the world.
Woo. Man, I swear every time I step in here, man, I just discover something new, man. Like I met Ess Dean on the first time I tried to interview Ty J and Jay Black, man, and he was just with Ty J, chilling, you know what I'm saying? He came in. If y'all seen that video, man, go back and see that video. That's when I was like, what in the fuck, dog? Like, and I said, dog, you got to come back and bless it. And you know, this is Solo Saturday. This is the only day of the 3-day weekend of the cathedral where we do one artist to showcase that one artist. And I was like, dude, I got to display this, man. It's so fucking innovative and the people need to understand what his mind that. So this is Ess Dean, man. This is the motherfucker I was talking about. To my homeboy, we were talking about new artists and making and who shit you would actually buy. This is that dude I was talking about, man. Like, bro, I was talking to somebody about you and he was like, dude, he ain't from Macon. He can't be from Macon. Just off of the simple fact of your music sound. He said your music sound like you from California. That's a fucking compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And I was like, damn, and we were listening to it, dog, and he had heard of you, but he had never heard none of your shit. You sent me this shit and we were vibing to it, man. Like, where do you come up with this fucking, I'm gonna call it an oceanic sound? Just a bit of that shit. Where you get this oceanic sound from, bro? What you grew up listening to?
I grew up on gospel. We couldn't listen to R&B, rap, and my.
Wow.
And, they find out you listen to that. Yeah, they go speak to grandma.
Wow.
We couldn't do that.
Through the adversity, man.
So I got all that late, man. Probably like 7th, 8th grade when I really just started listening to hip hop.
Yeah.
And so I had to go back and I had to school myself. So I went from everything from the old 80s to Tupac and man, Outkast and so everything it's like I used to call the sound dirty gospel because we couldn't do that, the R&B and all that.
Yeah, it was like a bad word. Damn near you get fucked up for goddamn trying to do something. I understand it, man. I grew up like I ain't grew up in the church, but my mom made us go to church from probably like 8 years old to like 12 years old, and like what I did give in church, we was in the choir. I did get how to put music. I learned chords. I learned like melodies and how to do melodies and chords and stuff with your voice. I learned a lot of stuff. And being that you said that, I can hear like the way you do your harmonies. I can hear it. And then like I was saying, like the oceanic sound of Ess Dean, it's like something I never heard, and that's the first time on the cathedral that somebody said their influence was gospel music, man, like real shit. So growing up for Ess Dean, and Ess Dean got this monster in his heart, and you can't display this monster. What was that like, bro? Just growing up, listening to the shit that you want to do, and you better not say it out loud.
It was taboo, and it was being so, you know what I'm saying, the secret, like that made it even better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta go sneak and do this right here. That made it even better. You like, you know, don't play that out loud. You know,
hey, for everybody that didn't know that in the fam, that hey, it's just been disclosed on the CG grown now.
Yeah, they're a little more open to it now. They, you know what I'm saying?
Cause they see what's happening, man. Like your talent is undeniable, bro. Your talent is like undeniable, man. Listen to this shit. Like one thing I listen to me, I try to compare artists because not to say you sound like somebody, but I just need like a reference to where I can picture you there. You know what I'm saying? Like for people that's there, then I take a picture of a person that's there, and I be like, man, if that person died, and they be like, we gotta fill that void with somebody that could take that and go somewhere else and take it to a bigger level. I do it for that reason. I listen, bro, and I can come up with a million artists, but I can't say I can hear no influence from another rapper or another singer. I can't really say I hear it. I hear it because I hear you singing. So, you know, automatically, he sound like such and such. Nah, I'm talking about his music, period. I can't, you the first rapper in the history of my mind. I can't place you in a mold, bro. That shit is crazy.
And I take pride in that too.
Yeah.
It's like when I graduated high school, it was like a whole, from my 12th grade year to like 2014, I didn't listen to no music because I didn't want to subconsciously pick up on nobody's style.
Oh man.
So I was just like, if I went
exercise that for you new rappers. Exercise, he just said, man, tune out and tune in to your brain for a little while, man.
You gotta see what you come up with and see what's in your mind, what's in your heart.
Yeah. And I hear it, bro. Like, okay, so we know the history of Ess Dean as far as like what it was like coming up and trying to do music that was in here and he couldn't. I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
So you growing up in this environment was for a purpose that is right now. Cause you know, if you want to grow up in that environment, we wouldn't be sitting talking about how fucking innovative you are because you wouldn't have had that to add to that. Gospel singers. Who's some of the gospel singers that when you used to listen to at the time, you were like, man, that's dope still. Cause it's a, man, come on, man, Shirley Caesar, the queen.
Any Winans, DJ Haddon.
That's a whole family of just talented people.
Any Winans. It was a group called Youth Edition. They used to sing. It was like the gospel version of New Edition.
For real.
Yeah, so they were real dope, man. When I heard their music, it was like it was so R&B, but it was gospel.
It helped you to see how to bridge the gap into doing what you got.
A lot of that. Sam Cooke, man, the Soul Stirrers.
Man, come on,
yeah,
man.
I grew up on that. My grandma grew up. Every weekend I was at my grandma's house down at Memphis Place. She playing that Sam Cooke Soul Stirrers, and I didn't realize he had secular music till I got older.
Yeah.
The only thing I heard was
then you started listening to the other stuff like, oh man, this is my hero right here.
If he can do it, if he come from the gospel roots and branch out to, you know what I'm saying?
I believe like music and hip hop in general. I believe like if you want to take the philosophy of a preacher, like we are the perfect people to preach to this generation right now. Like I listen to Ess Dean and I hear his music and I hear society from his eyes. That's real fucking good to be an artist and you can paint a picture in a person's mind of what you see as an artist. Like I can see his life, I can see where he want to go. Like, what's your main motivation in his music as far as like Ess Dean saying, I want to take this shit to the next level? Because it's a point where we say we want to rap, the point we say we want to do music, but then it's a point where you say, I want to go to the next level. What was that point Ess Dean said, man, I want to go to the next level, man. Like, I'm going to go all out.
I was in like 3rd grade, and my auntie used to record.
3rd grade?
I was in like 3rd grade. I mean, we stayed at Crystal Lake. Yeah. My auntie, like, she would get like a radio, put a blank tape in it, and just make us record.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, we used to hear it back, and I'm like, so that's how it sounded when she was like, okay, so that just instilled, you know what I'm saying, the me want to record and perform, and that just instilled it in me.
So he started on cassette tape. And he's a young cat, and all of my generation, we started recording on cassette tape. That means a lot. It's like your life bridged the gap for you with music. It kind of like, it gave you everything hip hop was, and then you grew into what hip hop is. And some artists can't put it together and say, okay, damn, I'm gonna combine and mesh all this together and create me. Like that's what art is. If you drawing, rapping, singing, painting, dancing, whatever it is, it's about bringing you out and embodying the art. I hear that every song. I am not disappointed, and I can say this: I'm not disappointed when I listen to any artist music that's been on the Cathedral. All of it's been new to me. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of cats personally, but most of the people I just met, Ess Dean got songs that I would listen to if I didn't know who he was, if I never met him, if somebody just played it to me, I would listen to it, and you would too, because it's like that. And we were talking about like gospel music. This is a fan. I just want to know that this just popped in my head. If you could combine a gospel singer to do a secular song with you, who would it be? A straight gospel singer. I'm like, any pick, anybody you want it. And they say, yeah, I get on your song and it can be secular. It can be what you want. I do it with you.
Probably that CC Wine is that I Am era right there. That I Am.
CC Wine. Come on, like
CC Wine is Mary, any one of them.
Oh man, Mary, man. Bro, I'm gonna be real. When I listen to Mary music, I know what the message is. But when I'm listening to it, it's like I don't hear the message. It sounds just like good music that you would listen to regardless. And I think that would turn a lot of people away from gospel music. The message is too heavy in a society where people are kind of like conscious and open to everything. Too much knowledge flooding in. I think Mary are some artists that see how to bridge the gap and get their message in there. Hip hop wise, who are some of the artists that you feel like have a good message out and they out right now in an era where hardly anybody got a good message with their music? Who are some of the artists that you feel like, hey man, they do got a good message though?
Chance the Rapper, of course. Anderson .Paak.
Oh, I like Anderson .Paak too, man. He dope.
Childish Gambino, I like Childish Gambino.
Man, I did not know that was dude from Community, man. I watch Community probably every season, like back to back. I was like, oh man, then I seen him on a video. I like, is this a joke? Cause he's so funny.
That guy is really a genius.
He
got
a genius.
stand-up TV shows
and then it's rumored that he might play Miles Morales in the Infinity War movie coming out from Avengers, man. They say he might even play Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Like, dude, write it down and mail it out to all of us, man. We need to know how to do that.
Donald Glover, he really forward thinking. That he's like a rock star in the era where they don't look too kindly on that.
Yeah, he said something I've been just living by. He said something in the interview about music, and they were asking him compared to like the Migos and whatever. He was just like, basically, music has no genres. It ain't no genres in music no more. It's just like everybody just want to vibe with something, and they don't care what you talking about it. They don't care what you saying. It's all about a vibe, and that real to life. And speaking of artists like that, you like one of those artists too, like Childish Gambino with, like Chance the Rapper. Like you one of those artists that you can't put in a hole. You can't put them in a glass box.
Yeah, I feel like anything that sounds good. I mean, like if it sounds good and then you like the message behind it and you like how you deliver it.
Your music's so various. It's like I never get the same vibe. You know, you listen to artists and you get like the same. You might get different songs that's about different stuff, but you get like the same vibe, and it's like, how did you bridge the gap between? Because that's hard to do. It's hard to make a album or opus, and in the opus you got like different sounds and different things going on, and it don't sound like an opus. It sounds just like a mixtape or whatever. You just put songs together. Yeah. How you do that? Like what you think about when you really coming up with songs and picking beats and saying I'm gonna put a project together? Do you just make an album and say this an album, or do you consciously say I'm about to create an album and go song for song?
I record, and at the end of the day, I want that one on that one.
Yeah, you just record like the Tupac. That's what I call the Tupac method. And why Tupac stayed alive so long. He had He should record when he feel music. And I tell a lot of artists that too. Right here in the Cathedral, you gotta record songs. You can't be worrying about what you making songs for or what you gonna do with it. Half the songs you make probably never gonna get heard. But the thing is, you got a volume of music. It's at least one hit in a volume of 100 songs. It's at least one. I don't care what nobody, it might be two.
Yeah, now I try to instill that in like the artists you know what I'm saying, I deal with now, you know what I'm saying? My whole team, I tell them I look, man, just record. Then you know what I'm saying, you gonna stumble on that one that they gonna sell itself.
Yep.
I feel like I recorded a lot of songs, but like song mix song like they mix themselves.
Yeah.
Like, you can use the same.
That's how I do. I stick to a template.
Exactly.
And I maintain the same sound. That's what I noticed. You maintain. That's important to maintain your sound. Like as far as like artists around here, you know, you hear a lot of stuff around Macon. There's a lot of artists, and you're one of the artists that I can't say should have an opinion because your music speaks for itself. Who are some of the artists around here that you really digging? Some of the newer artists, you know, we know about like who is in the street just for their visibility, but like who is Ess Dean fucking with locally? That you know what I'm saying? Like that dude is tough, or she is tough. Whoever, they're tough.
I like Blackmail.
Blackmail, tough.
The dude who rapping right now, James Anderson.
Okay.
Bob.
Oh yeah, man, Bob.
It's like I rubbed shoulders with a lot of artists, so like I feel like any artist that make it out rubbed shoulders with and came across, I always fuck with them because they always had like a different reason why I fuck with them, and it was never the same reason, it was never the same style. So any artist I rub with, period, like we don't care. We did a track like in 7th grade. Like,
and if you're fucking with this guy, you're bound to have something spectacular. If you sitting at home right now, you got Ess Dean on one of your songs, man, like real shit. This is the time to put that shit out. Cause dude is about to do some big shit, and I'm making a prediction that Macon is gonna control the industry within the final months of 2017, and furthermore, that's all they're gonna talk about is Macon, fucking Georgia. And one of those guys that they're gonna be talking about is sitting right fucking next to me. In the industry wise, who are some of the what Ess Dean listening to besides Ess Dean? Cause I know Ess Dean bumping Ess Dean, but when Ess Dean pop out, he just pop something in. What Ess Dean listen? You already told me who you listen to. So that was basically tell them again who you listen to. I just called myself.
I mean, like I can go back. I mean, they're like my all-time favorites, man. Like,
yeah, the favorites, Ess Dean favorites.
Jody Breeze, shoot, I can't even. You see, anything from more north, cause that's what I grew up on.
Yep, I did too.
Anything from more north, Hell Real, Illy the Kid, all them cats. So
this guy is a star, man. And then you hear what he like to listen to, and just show you how far off he is on his own world. Cause those are a lot of influential artists that he mentioned, and I don't hear no influences of their music in him. I don't hear him doing Meat Mills. I don't hear him doing nothing but shit. Ess Dean, man, anytime. Like your shit is creative. And we talk about being creative, being from Macon. And being from Macon, we are a real creative nature people. Like, we got Otis Redding came from here. We got the Allman Brothers. We got so many actors and actresses. Nigga, Nancy Grace is from Macon, man. And it's just like, Macon is gonna be a great place, and Ess Dean is gonna be one of those people. I'm making that prediction right now. Ess Dean, before we jump out of this, you know I gotta ask you the question. So many people got by this question the last time you were here, and I hit the ass with it again. And every time I ask it, everybody be like, man, I don't know. But Ess Dean already seen the question in person. And I think he already done answered it in his mind before he got here. Let's see. Let's just see. Okay. Ess Dean. They tell Ess Dean, look, a new record label that's called God Entertainment. Say we want to sign Ess Dean, man. Like we want to give you like a $2 trillion record deal for one song. The deal is for one song of God Entertainment and Records. One song, $2 trillion deal. They like, the only thing is, man, it's got to be like not your song. We just want you to pick the best song in the world. We sign you, you get the money and do what the fuck you like with it. We don't even care no more. What is that song that Ess Dean picked to say this is the best song in the fucking world and it's worth $2 trillion deal for Ess Dean to do what the fuck he like?
Probably Meat Mill, I'm Not a Rapper.
Meat Mill, I'm Not a Rapper.
Yeah, Meat Mill, I'm Not a Rapper. Cause that's when he was hungry and he would explain how he gonna come with it. He had like 4 verses on it and it was just like it was just straight there. And it walked my eyes on me.
It said I want this shit.
Exactly.
And you see, he got that shit. He did it. Exactly. Look, man, we about to plug out and y'all know what the fuck is next, man. I think I picked some of the best beats. I think I picked, like I said, I can't zone you in nowhere, man. So I just want to pick some beats that I would love to hear the dude be creative on, because I heard you did last time, man. These beats and the creativity of this guy gonna be like one of the most epic CathedrAL shows ever. Before we do that though, Ess Dean, you got anything you want to say? Hey, shout out to Tajay in the academy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit y'all doing is gonna be epic, bro. So like I say, anything you want to say to him, man? I'm thinking.
Just be looking out for anybody brainchild, anybody that rubbing shoulders with us. And I mean, just here looking out for him, because it's that computer loaded down with a lot of stuff y'all like to.
Hey, load up. We finna come out. Go get you, like, you got time enough to go post some more beer in your cup. Roll, you got time enough to probably roll another blunt. We probably gonna be back on before you light that motherfucker. That's perfect. Ess Dean, the fucking CathedrAL, man. And 6 beats. And the microphone, man, is just finna be real critical. We'll be back and we'll be live from the fucking CathedrAL. And we are out of here now.